All right. Hope everyone's having.
Now, I've been avoiding doing this video.
Whoa. That's for later. Hope everyone's having a good night. Video about preamps. Hell, we might do a video about preamps because we are going to do the music channel. We're going to be talking about gear. We're going to talk about anything music related, whether it's equipment, maybe some news. What I think about music, my music, how I make it, maybe. I've been wanting to do a synth wave. I don't know about Saturday night. That's the problem. It used to be synth wave Saturday night. Maybe Sunday night is my night. But you know, we're going to be as far as this channel, the Vigilante Williamson show will come back, where I'll be on camera. I'll talk about 2 to 3 segments, and then I'll clip them out and put them at. We'll still do casuals, but we'll do that. And I want to do a set schedule. Like maybe I could do Sundays, but I also like Sunday night games, even though we're not doing a game tonight. So I don't know. I'm still figuring these things out. Are we live? Let me check. That's my question. Let's check. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna ask a question I'm still not sure the answer on, and that's: are we live? I said, are we live? It looks like we are. Vigilante Wednesday here on another episode of VW Casual. Did I set this for the wrong day? Or was I just that late? It's 20. Yeah, I set for today. 10:15. I did start late. I started late, so apologies. Started about 8 minutes late, 7-8 minutes late. So that's on me. I apologize. When I try to set these in advance, to maybe give more lead time, to maybe get the algos more time to send out a notification to the few people who, and I ain't gonna say few, it's sometimes be 5 to 10 of y'all, depending on how many people lurking and how many people, they really reporting. But I try to give it more lead time, but sometimes I like it's hard to get everything I got to do done. I did get a song written, so that's cool. And hopefully, like I said, we're gonna be really working. This unlisted. What the fuck? That's what's wrong. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna start this one over then. Or can I relist this? What the fuck? Oh shit. Let me see now. That's crazy. I used the wrong thing. That's crazy it did that. Okay, well, nobody knows I'm late because nobody saw that was street. But that didn't even work. Oh, man. I'll wait till people shovel in. I guess I'll tell them what happened. That's crazy. Does this know I'm streaming? I'm asking this serious now. Are we live? I guess we are. I see Cotton. Are we live for real? Because I just had some weird technical issues. It was my fault. User error. But for some reason, I started streaming and I was unlisted. I didn't realize that. Sometimes I'll unlist streams. So I just unlisted the last stream. I don't know. Whenever I kind of feel like, that stream didn't really go well, I'll unlist it. So maybe that's what messed it up. I unlisted my last stream, so this stream started off unlisted. I was talking to nobody for 2 or 3 minutes. 4 minutes, whatever it is. Hey, Real Wade. Appreciate you being here. I tried to, I was lurking a little bit while you was playing XCOM the other day. Appreciate you being here. But I was streaming to nobody, talking to nobody. Like, damn, I guess, I set up the stream and nobody was here. I'm like, oh, damn, I guess it just happened. And then look, it's fucking unlisted. I'm like, well, I guess nobody knows this damn stream is going. Oh, well. Thank you for joining. Hopefully more people join. This backfired. We gotta up the technical issue. We gotta up the quality of everything. This is the wrong direction. Oh well. So in the next few weeks, I might be streaming a little less. I'll probably at least stream once or twice a week, but just be streaming a little less. I want to really work on the next musical project. Storming around you. Oh man, I hope you're cool. It was storming pretty bad here last week, but I hope you're cool. Hope the power don't go out. The power went out, but flashback on. It was nothing serious. Internet kept going out though. As some of it we saw, but even at work, the internet kept going out. But I really want to put my foot in. I don't know if they still say it. They used to say it. Put my foot in this album. So I'm gonna take a little streaming time, put that towards the music, and then, but still stream, because in the next few weeks, like I said to nobody, we're gonna be doing the Vigilante Williamson show again. I don't know which day. We'll still do casuals. We'll still do gaming streams. But we are going to be doing the Vigilante Williamson show, and we're going to be trying to clip things out a little bit more often. We have more clips, whether they be videos and or shorts. So that's the goal for the next, few weeks, few months. Take a little time, not necessarily off, but just maybe, we stream that damn mouse game like every fucking day. We're not going to be doing that. Like once, twice a week, sometimes 3 still, but I'm going to prioritize other things. Now, we might have some like late streams, maybe some few phone streams. Like your music buddy, he made a new channel. I remember him. I've been thinking, kind of paused thinking about him because I need to play the guitar again. He said, if you could just play every 15 minutes or 15 minutes every day, you would be doing a lot. And I done fell off of that. I'm like, man, that dude said that. Now he was right. Hey, Fizz, appreciate you being here. So I'm going to just try to get back to that, playing 15, 20 minutes with the guitar. But just want to focus on music, focus on the music channel, focus even on the sports channel. Try to keep up to 1 video per channel per week. 1 to 2. 1 to 2. Oh, I said 1 to 3. I don't know if, I'll have enough time to do 3, especially when I also want to make the format have it a little bit different. Like I said, I want to be on camera a little bit more. So that's what's coming up with the channel. Fanatic deal, I did not. I did last year when they did all the deals. I did not. Nah, I got a Jahmyr Gibbs jersey last year, but I didn't even know what was happening. Shit, man. Yeah. Summer clearance, yeah. They did a summer clearance last year, and I got a Jahmyr Gibbs jersey for cheap and like a Texans hoodie for cheap. Everything will probably be gone. We got 4 shirts and a hat. See, that's dope. Oh, that's dope. That's really what the shit worth. Fanatics ain't got the best quality anyway, but that's not bad. 4 shirts and a half for 24. That's pretty good. That's really good. So I could use a hat, an extra hat or a shirt. Yeah, that's pretty good. $4 each. You can't get that in that comedy. Again, that's probably what they still worth, but whatever, man. That's still cold. It's still pretty cold. But I didn't even know what was happening. I don't even like Fanatics, but I still like stuff. So, like I said, I bought a Jahmyr Gibbs jersey and a Texans hoodie. Is that all I got on Fanatics? I feel like I got something else too, but didn't see that. I know that weirdo be having he have his white parties. He got his Fanatic Fest. That's become a thing that every year people go to. A lot of celebrities, wrestlers, athletes all go to Fanatic Fest. And fans, it's like a convention for sports almost. So yeah, I got Oblivion, Jedi Academy, Far Cry 5, MK, the 9 and 11 on Ultimate, 11 or 11 and 11 Ultimate on Xbox. Lions Division NFC champ or Division champ gear. I don't know if they got anything like that. The team that lost gear. Hey, listeners, appreciate you being here. But they send I don't know if they still do it, but that was always the joke that they send to other countries the team that lost their merchandise. And so there's teams that think the Bills won 4 championships, or people who think the Bills won 4 championships, which I don't think there is. Now that we got the internet, I wonder like how valid is that? Old stuff. I guess they did win division champs a few years ago. But like they ain't won the NFC. 2024. Yeah, they won the. Well, I get they won the regular season, but when I think of the NFC, I'm thinking about winning the NFC Championship. They did win the division though. Cop killed person in Minneapolis. Man, I keep hearing about all this other stuff and fucking the world, and I've been trying to not to. So no, I did not. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Unless it's one of the things that I seen. And it was in Minneapolis. Oh, I forgot to use the I can highlight comments. I'm not even using it. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Where the hell is see, I don't know. Where's my messages? They're on the screen, but I need to be able to select them. I done already fucked something up. So I had a good the 1 week one episode. Okay. Okay. All right, I got it back. I can't get to the old messages. This is the first message I can. I haven't been paying attention to camp, but I'm glad the O line is doing good. I gotta start doing my videos for the sports channel. This is what I've been kind of waiting on. Is sorry, I guess it happened yesterday. All right. Well, thanks for telling me about it. I'll look into it. See, the racial stuff is getting to me. I'm just seeing a lot of like crazy situations. I'd be lying if it's not getting to me. I would just be lying. Mike got the city wrong. So that's another thing. I know I saw something in Charlotte, which I used to live in Charlotte. I've been seeing things all over the country. I think there's something in Mississippi. I just seen a bunch of stuff. But I didn't see this one with the cops. Trying to for a little cop kill man. I might have seen this. I seen people debate whether or not he had a knife, but still, it's like. And then seeing the video where the one guy is like fighting a cop and nothing happened to him. It's like, are you fucking serious? But fuck, man, it's just fucked up. And man, I can't remember the quote. There's a quote. God damn it. I wish I could remember it. But it's like when they came for one group, I didn't say anything. When they came for another group, I didn't say anything. And then when they came for me, there was no one left to say anything. Something like that. I don't remember the. Okay. Even though fuck the. Okay, I guess it's something kind. Even though fuck the communists. So when they came first, they came for the communists. I didn't speak out because I wasn't a communist. Then they came for the socialists. I didn't speak out because I wasn't a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionists. I didn't speak out because I was a trade union. Then they came for the Jews. Didn't speak out because I was a Jew. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak out for me. And listen, sometimes that's twisted into some bullshit. Let's not kid ourselves. But then sometimes it's like, yo, there's some crazy shit, especially when it comes to law enforcement. And we're in even though I could go to the Tim Tebow's little foundation and he'll show all these damn dots on child predators all across the country. They have flock cameras to look up their ex and see where their ex go. And they have all these flock cameras. I can show you the Ben Jordan video again where they can hack, you can hack into it if you want. I don't want to say do it. But these flock cameras that are tracking us all across the planet, they can anybody can hack into. They're not even protected. And all of our information. So, like, law enforcement and the government is overreaching so crazy. But because of the racial shit, a lot of people just, they'll make up an excuse for the government, and it's not going to be until, which they already are going for people. It's not, they go by a whole, it's a whole list of J Bush. The principle is still, I mean, it is, reading is like, okay, it's a bit leftist oriented, but the principle remains. In any event, not trying to be heavy, but I mean, I always try to give my perspective. But hey, this is, there was some this is a little leftist propaganda. I ain't gonna hold you. Well, you a leftist now anyway, though, ain't you? Now you is. Yeah, you a full communist. You didn't suck Trump's dick today on Twitter. You a fucking communist now, bro. You didn't. Goodness gracious, you looked it up, got a bunch of results, so I'm gonna have to check it out. I ain't about to check that shit out on stream. I ain't about to watch nobody die on stream. I've done that before. Ironically enough, talk about Trump. Watching January 6th or whatever when they killed that girl. I was watching. I always tell us the West Channel. I don't know if he's still. This is his first channel, so it's gone. You'll never see it. unless Internet Archive is that nice to get YouTube videos that got 10 views 6 years ago or whatever it was. But I saw that shit live. We was watching that shit live on West Channel, his original channel. He don't even post anymore. He posts on Instagram. He posts motivational shit. He in good shape too. He had lost some weight. He had grown his beard back. He looking, he look, pause. He looking younger. He looking cool. He doing good. It's motivate me. Shit, I'm trying to get in shape. Been called nasty names for both sides. Yeah, because both sides is the same. At least not the people don't realize it, but they just same too. It was just the politicians with both sides. Now the people are just the same. They just dick suckers. They just suck different dick. Sometime this year or next, I'm going to start working on a gruesome cartoon about a criminal wizard who travels around with his kid's sidekick. Should you try to release it on Tubi? Yes. There's a... God damn it. There's a distro kid for movies. What the fuck is it called? It's a movie distribution thing. I think it do cost some money. And then who knows? You might just be able to try to contact Tubi. Shit, I'm trying to get a deal with TrackLib. I just put them in a song. I'm gonna start doing videos and I'm gonna keep mentioning TrackLib because I use their service to sample music and be able to release it and still have ASCAP publishing. So over the next year, I'm going to try to work that and try to get a deal, at least for them to acknowledge me, like fucking Roman Reigns. So try, you know what I mean? Like, fuck it. You know what I mean? And like I said, there's a movie distribution. I'm trying to look it up. Service, and I can't remember what the fuck the service is called, where you could just do it yourself. Film Hub, Bitmax? I think it's maybe it's Bitmax. Let me see. And I know it's not on screen, but I don't know. Last thing I need is some crazy shit popping up. I saw the quarter and he had some wild shit. That was one, not saying here, but that was one of his gems. He said, look up the quarter of crazy shit. He had some wild shit. Like great porn or some crazy shit on his shit, bro. It's a film distribution. I think it do cost. So let me actually oops. I always get the direction wrong. So this is for anybody trying to do film. Bitmax service can expand the entire film distribution plus some more. Gear from distribution, licensing, localization, quality control, post-production. Published on digital platforms like Prime Video, Vudu, Hulu, Apple TV. So if you want to, I think it costs some money. It says distribute. What's the pricing? $3. $3 and another $500 per platform. Ugh. Maybe get it. See, you can get a loan. You know what I mean? So you could do a Kickstarter. Now you know the number. You know what I'm saying? I mean, never give up. Whatever you do, don't give up. But you look, look, see what the shit costs. Like I'm gonna have to somehow pay for mixing. I had to. Luckily, music distribution don't cost $3. It only costs like $30 to $60. I think I got the $60 version. So it's possible. And you know what? There might be cheaper services than that. And don't ever say, "Oh man, I can't." There's a way. If there's a will, there's a way. No, I just got rid of it. I just unlisted it, and as a result, I had this shit start off unlisted because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing because I'm a fucking boomer. But hey, I just mentioned you. I forgot how. Let's make it film. If it made, listen, I do understand your gripe, Richard. Even though my brother said, he said, no, it's really bugged out. See, execution, it ain't just always about being original. If you can execute some shit, people will fuck with it. So obviously the premise is simple, but if it's bugged out enough, people will fuck with it. Oh, no, man, I'm sorry. No, I honestly, from time to time, I just unlist stuff. There's a few unlisted things. If I just think it's stupid, I just like, I'll unlist it. I've unlisted a few, but I don't do it all the time. I appreciate that. Shout out your brother for saying something too. Well, no, he said no. I don't know if he liked it or not. I think he was impressed by it to some extent, though. I don't know if he hated it or loved it, but he said it was fucking bugged out, and it was I guess it was pretty extreme. Like it wasn't just like, oh, I'm just calling you every day. It was like some crazy shit. So I don't know if he thought it was good, but see, that's why a lot of these movies succeed. If you like horror movies, you'll just kind of fuck with something. Think about the horror movies, but you got to remember, Richard, it's a horror movie. Oh, hey, you doing better than me now. She said you got a haircut, feeling mad cute, bitches. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Shit. But no, you got to remember, horror movie. How many fucking Jason movies are there? How many fucking Freddy movies are there? They've been making Freddy movies since before I was born. They've been making Jason movies since before I was born. They even made Freddy versus Jason before you was born. You know what I'm saying? They keep making movies. They keep doing that. So you don't have to be. How many zombie things is it? You got to think about the genre. This genre does not care about originality at all. You know what I'm saying? You can't see Jason on Instagram Reels. That's crazy. All the shit you can see on Instagram Reels, all the racist shit. I know Tubi's mainly watched for the bad original movie. Strange, no one uploads indie animation to Tubi. That's why it's a good idea. That's why it's a good idea. Good luck, man. So, but it's supposed to be a horror movie, but like, dog, a crazy girl. I can see that shit in Central Park. Well, so, you know what? Everybody can't. You keep forgetting Iowa exists. You'll mention it, but you be forgetting that's a whole state. You can't. Maybe you can't. So you went to go see Obsession, or you was in North Dakota next to Brock Lesnar. He in Alberta next to Brock Lesnar hardware store. So you went to go see Obsession. Instagram exists, but people still like to go to the movies. The original Texas Chainsaw Massacre is one of the most psychologically fucked up movies you could ever do. Disturbing movies in a tasteful, artistic way. So I can't fuck with that. That shit, I don't know if I've gotten I think I tried to watch that movie when I was like a little kid, like 12, 13. I got like 15 minutes in. I was like, nah, I couldn't take it. I feel like that was what it was when I was brutal. I couldn't even take it. Cut my wrist and black my eyes. Ohio's for lovers. Yeah, exactly. Ohio's for lovers. Some of the Ohio. I mean, honestly, I live in the Midwest. You can't see that in Michigan. And I'm damn sure you can see that shit in Ohio. But shit, some people also like representation. You know what I mean? Look how big of a wave that's been. So like, damn, this is exactly what I went through when I was dating that one crazy chick. So I think you underrating the premise. And again, I'm not gonna see it. I don't disagree with you that it's a broke ass premise. But that's why execution is important. That's why hype is important. That's why momentum is important. Because it's like, I think the simple premise is actually, the more I talk about it, I think that was kind of part of it. It was simple as shit. Think about how complicated this fucking multiverse shit about to be. With fucking Shang-Chi and Gambit and Thor and Doctor Doom is Tony Stark, and most people ain't watched a Marvel movie in like 10 years, and they try to remember all the characters and then remember all these characters they never seen before. That's what some people are about to go see. Or I could just see a crazy bitch and a crazy dude. Okay, I'll check that out. You know what I'm saying? It's just simple shit. You know what I mean? It's some simple shit. I got to get off of work. I go take my girl to see that shit. And then we could joke about it in the car. That's something to do. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. You know, that was the first album I bought was Papa Roach Infest. No lie, no cap. Real rap. Second one was the Marshall Mathers LP. The first one was Papa Roach. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Oh, what's this, American football? You talking about Midwest emo? Now that is crazy. Okay, Here's where I will agree. 6th highest grossing horror movie of all time. That's wild. That's wild. That's beyond the pale. Okay, maybe this is getting out of hand. Because that to be a top 10 in your genre movie or your first movie, and people think I will. Here's another thing I'll grant you. This is what I will grant you though. Do I believe everything's organic? I mean, you tell me if somebody's first movie can be top 10 in the genre they did it. Because that's if that's and I believe you because Fizz don't be fucking around. Now that's a wild stat. That's beyond wild. I ain't gonna lie. That you know what? Fuck everything I just said, Richard. You're correct. Because that's too much. Oh, let's be emo together. This better be American football. American football is awesome. I can't play that shit though. That shit hard as fuck. Ohio's for lovers. Oh, Hawthorne Heights. Okay, we're in the right direction. We'll fuck with it. If music is music. There's no racial music. T-Boo, My Chemical Romance. I don't want to say that, but that was a thing. I did not finish it off stream. I haven't even played it. Hey Rave, hey listeners, hey Fizz, and hey Nas. If I didn't say Nas, say IG Reels more entertaining. Oh yeah, I'm sure you have. So I don't say you lucky you came with that. But it kind of was Timu, My Chemical Romance. There was a bunch of those bands out in that era. I'm a little nostalgic for that era because that was when I was a youth. So I'm like, okay, I remember Hawthorne Heights. That's when they come. I don't remember when they came out like that. I wasn't following Hawthorne Heights, but I knew who they were. It's like Nas said he got a corn. See, I definitely knew Cornwood. I did like some of the corn shit. Something takes a part of me. So it's just that, I just remember that era. Why, what happened to rock music? Why did it die out? Like, why did they stop pushing it? I didn't understand that. Now, it's still doing okay as an independent. Probably is a little better. Though, I say independent. A lot of people don't know what independent means. Because and part of that is that the labels realized how much brand there was in the independent thing. So they came up with independent solutions. There's like a bunch of sub labels, and you look up, and that major label is who's behind it. And then once somebody really crossover, they'll put them on the main major label. That's what they usually do. But a lot of independent ain't independent. The Warp, you talking about Bang Scene chicks? You really was like that at the Warp Tour? Well, shit, you doing better than most. You doing better than most. Said Scene chicks, shit. They streaming it now. That's crazy. Are they got the same bands? Like, so, wow, here's my my thing. Why would it be cool to see some of the bands who are now my age and older, because a lot of them bands older than me when I was, listening to them, or not really I wasn't super emo, but you heard Fall Out Boy, you heard of My Chemical Romance, you heard of some of these bands because they were just out, like Hawthorne Heights. There's a few others I can't think because I got stream brain, and I didn't think I was going to have to think about 2000 emo. I gave you American Football, so come on, man. All the old emo and post-hardcore bands. So, wow, that's dope. Who's the new bands to come up to be exciting, to be like, hey, it's what you call it. You know what I mean? Like, well, what are the new bands that have come along that are interesting, and do they exist? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, that's, if not, then they got the same problem WWE is. You relying on champs from 10, 15 years ago to help draw. So that's the problem with all entertainment. Even though, that still sound cold. But I'm just like, damn, are there new people who fuck around? Our generation was gay. So I told you, Rich, I told you the millennials suck. Even Nas is agreeing. But it was unique. All these kids don't have their own unique flavor. Subculture beyond internet brain rot. And that's the problem. Like, where's the culture coming from? Where's the cool new artist that, oh man, I can't wait to listen to this new album and all of any genre, really. I mean, I'm trying to be one myself, and I'm trying not knocking. I mean, Rome Street just came out with something, Larry Jones just came out with something, Rick Ross just came out with something. I mean, there's artists coming out with good music. There's a unique artist. that I keep seeing on Instagram, probably following him. That's why I see him. He said he's gonna sell 100,000 copies of his album. I don't know how many he sold, but there's people doing that. And then shit, even Lil Russell, he got signed to Roc Nation. I haven't seen him since. Is he dropping music? Like I didn't, I had my critiques on how organic or not Lil Russell may or may not have been, but like now I don't even see him dropping. Where's the music? It's like, well, shit. He had James Gunn talking about him and shit, and now he don't even drop. And I wasn't like a Lil Russell stan, but I'm like, like okay, I knew he was dropping music, and he was getting some motion, and now I don't want to see that. Like, golly, what the fuck? And this is how you be having like some of these. What's the girl? Was it Silkiana or one of these girls had like 10 million followers, sold like 2,000 copies. Now I'll be happy to sell 15 copies. If I could sell a copy, I'd be cool. I got 9 cents in my United Masters, so I'm not trying to knock nobody. You know what I mean? But like, it was just crazy to have all this so-called motion, and it's not even translating nothing. It's like, everybody just think everything sucks. James Gunn is a pedo, and his movies are gay, and he's definitely fans with Cameron. I don't know if he's fans with Cameron. What did Cameron Pasha do to you to make you hate him? Why do you hate Cameron Pasha? He's been nice to me. He's been cool to me the few times I've interacted. It's been a while. I ain't interacted with nobody in like 5 years, but he's been on this channel. I think it was on this. It was either this or Matt's, but he's been on a stream with me, at least one, if not more than that. So what did Cameron Pasha do to you? Did you make you hate him so much? You always bring up his name with vitriol. I mean, he used to be a Hollywood writer. He was trying to ride the same wave a lot of us were trying to ride. Pause. And some people made money off of it. Some people still making money off that wave. You know what I mean? But I don't know much else about him outside that. He came on our stream. Pause. That sound wild. Even though shit, I say that. Didn't one of these motherfuckers piss on FNT way back when? Not to talk about the whatever that was, But I mean, hey, that's you all start somewhere. But yeah, I remember somebody pissing on FNT. I think it was the Proud Boy, one of the Proud Boys. In any event, I'd love to know why Nas hates Cameron if he's still here. If he's still here. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. Now that I got to highlight, I can, highlight James Gunn is a pedo. Movies are gay. He's definitely friends with Cameron. So that way, it's obvious what I'm talking about. So I forget. Nas had a bunch of stuff. And Listus was not impressed with Hawthorne Heights. My heart is in Ohio. But yeah, I going back to the culture, just the pop culture. Part of it is we don't have a lot of things got pushed. Things still get pushed inorganically. Now people say industry plant. Everybody you liked 20 years back, they were all industry plants. Hey, Tom Jensen. Howdy. Appreciate you being here. But everybody, a lot of them were industry plants. So a lot of them had talent, but a lot of them were indeed industry plants. And it's not just, okay, they have less talent, less work, less effort is being put into them. They're not even selling, even if you think of shit like the K-pop, and K-pop is huge, but they're really not selling music. They're selling persona. Shout out to that game, which I've never played. My brother says it's cool though. But, oh man, of course it's racist. See, this is legit racist. It said, gives inbred a couple people breaks. He didn't cut nobody breaks. He said on our channel that he was talking to somebody who I can't remember if that person was threatened or somebody else was threatened, but a Hollywood exec threatened another exec that they were going to cut their breaks. So he didn't cut anyone's breaks. So it's not reality. It's you made it up or misremember the story that I told. So it's not reality. He didn't cut nobody breaks. I don't know about inbreeding. I'm not a genealogist or a genealogist or whatever the fuck it is, or eugenicist, Nas. So I don't know what how his lineage worked. Shit, they say there's a lot of inbreeding in the history of the world. So, I mean, that's a uncomfortable truth about reality. You want to talk about reality. It's not, certainly it's not just that nationality. Talking about inbreeding. And unfortunately, it's something that at one point in history was common. Now we got billions of people. You don't need to do that crazy shit. Unfortunately, it's still some nasty motherfuckers still out here doing it. Fuck, if you know, I haven't been on the porn sites literally in well over a year. Not going, you know, thank the Most High. How about that? Thank the Most High. I don't want to do nothing even slightly cold. Thank the Most High. I've been blessed to have had at least, you know, and I'm not saying that to brag or saying that to be special. I'm saying that because that's a fucking challenge. I know a lot of people got challenges with this prawn shit. But I remember back in the day, they used to have like incest porn and shit like that. So you may be against inbreeding, but unfortunately, they was trying to push that onto the people. And honestly, when I think about it, it was during, you know when they was pushing that shit? During COVID. That's how you know this shit is evil. No. Bullshit you now. Everything I love. Haven't been on X-Hamster in a while. Over a year. No bullshit. No bullshit. And I'm trying to keep that going because I fucking hate porn. Porn can ruin somebody's life. Real life. Stepbrother, people are into it. Like I said, I remember, I'll tell you, in the COVID era, I was on X-Hamster. I'm gonna keep it, if we're gonna keep it real. They was pushing it, they probably were pushing it before COVID. I just remember in that era, it was getting pushed crazy. Like you would just get on the site and that's just what they was pushing. You know what I'm saying? I remember Instagram used to be crazy. That's why I never got on it. When I started this channel, I started Instagram, I started a bunch of shit, but I never used it. Because it was just porn. I'm like, because again, I've been trying to fight at this motherfucker for like a minute. You know, it ain't just happen overnight. But I had to fight at this shit. I'm being real. We keeping it real on the VigilanteWilliamson channel. Keeping it real as real deal Holyfield, because motherfuckers are struggling with this shit. We not reproducing, and there's like a million reasons why. It's not one reason. It's not just some fucking red pill or incel or feminine. It's the economy, or it's a billion reasons why there's not going to be a billion people in 20 years if we keep up where we is. And so all the and everybody's unhappy and everybody's sad and broke. So I'm trying to change that. I'm trying to really be a hero on this channel. Try to save myself. We all save ourselves on some real life, real shit. Think the incest shit was aimed at teenagers? Maybe. Sometimes we do goon too close to the sun. Shit, think about the guy. Remember the gooner guy end up dying over goonery? It was the Wild East. This is the poor shit. That shit is crazy. Can't watch you see? Russian MILF get gangbanged while rethinking your life. We've all watched some shit that like, why the fuck did I watch that shit? Shit make you feel ashamed. That's why I can't do it, man. I'm trying to stay away. You know what I'm doing? I'm desperately trying to lose weight so I can get this shit in the old-fashioned way. I'm keeping it. If we want to keep it a whole rat, I am trying to do that, yes. And I'm doing okay. That's why I got an energy drink just in case I'm tired after this so I can go to the fucking gym. So I can help try to get this fucking weight off. Then I got to come back and fix this. I done bought this shit. Let me see if I can find this shit. This shit called a Roman chair, right? Because I'm trying to get into. I got to lose this fucking weight. I'm gonna fucking die. That's just reality. I'm gonna fucking die. I'm dead at 38. I'm well over 300 pounds. I don't even know how much. I'm scared to look until I know I done moved down a size and I'm big. But anyway, let me see if I can see this back extension guy. You do these back extensions to try to resurrect your lower back. And I bought it and I ain't put the shit together. Here, I think this is the guy. This motherfucker. No, not this motherfucker. Where's the guy? Now we're just going to look. This one.
What is the one exercise that if I did on a weekly basis would help me to get rid of this back pain once and for all?
The back extension progression. You're going to start 3 times a week. For the first month, you're going to do 1 set of holds. It's going to be 45 degrees and do 2 minutes. And then the eventual goal is that you've gotten to full range reps where you decompress. Your head's facing the ground, your vertebrae are separating. But now on the way up, You use the little muscles to recompress the spine, and that's real longevity of the spine. You may never have a spine issue in your life.
What is the one exercise that if I did on a weekly
bought that little
basis would
thing,
help me to get rid of this back pain
but
once
if
and for all?
now I'm lowering it and let him talk.
You're gonna start
This thing, I bought a version. I just haven't put it together. I've been bullshitting. I got to put it together. So those are my goals for this night. Finish this fucking stream, go to the damn gym, do this Roman chair thing, back extension, or maybe I'll probably just start off with holds, right? Like he just said. So I can rescue my fucked up lower back, start getting these bitches the old fashioned way. That's the goal. That's the real life goal. Yeah. It's Rudo. Yeah. I remember them. This is Art Bell, Coast to Coast, a Go to Conspiracy Theories. Shout out to Art Bell, rest in peace. Listen, the Goonery push. Listen, in the internet age with algorithms and AI and shit, a lot of this shit's autopilot. A lot of it is giving you enough rope to hang yourself. So there's a lot. People are posting they're posting non-porn on porn sites. That's how crazy. Didn't somebody post like a math lecture on a porno site or some shit and it gets some money? Goons are easier to control. Yeah. Hold up. Let's get back to the thing. Goons are easier to control. Not only are goons are easy to control, I mean, your energy is exploding all over your keyboard. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm not telling people, some people are into like, what's that shit called? Semen retention. And I'm not saying there's no positive, negative, I'm not, whatever. I just hate porn. I just don't want to watch porn anymore. I don't want to watch porn. And I try not to do anything else either. I mean, keep it good on that. So I just want to stay away from that whole concept. But like, if you get a woman, I mean, you got a woman. I'm not telling people not to date. I'm saying, man, if you can stop watching that porn, watch less. If you can't stop watching, try to watch less of it, please, because it's just not. It's not good. Goons, like you said, goons are easy to control. You get less energy. You spending more energy on something that you could, even if it's not productive, even if it's just neutral. I'd rather you go play video games than watch porn. You spend 2 hours playing video games, that's more productive than 30 minutes fucking watching porn and then feeling bad. And then you done really traumatized yourself because you just saw some crazy ass image because you done stopped watching regular porn a while ago. Come on. Because the algorithm is telling us because they recommended what people watching. So we know everybody to stop watching regular porn and went on to some crazy shit that they wouldn't even tell. And I'm not going to tell. I ain't that open. Pause. But I ain't even going to tell people what the fuck they watching. Or they'd only tell the most normalist sounding shit. So if we done all went to that level, what the fuck is that doing to people's mind and spirit? So here you go with that bigotry, bro. I come on, man. I gotta get. But I've seen some of Gideon content. I don't know anything about him. Quit make predator approaching look bad. The whole shit look bad. The whole shit been looking bad. That's why. And I'll give you 10 seconds. But don't all black people know what the fuck. But whatever. But they sitting there about to make fun of Chris Hansen. I don't know if they making fun, but I don't know what they doing with this this asshole. I mean, I don't want to call him asshole, but just this. Well, I mean, even though he's probably better at playing the asshole than he is playing the motherfucking heroic character. Well, they about to have Sparkly Bat Boy fucking play Chris Hansen in the movie. And I think it's about the guy who, was he, like a congressman or some shit who killed himself because he got caught on that shit. That's what I think it's about, at least from the trailer and just the tones. Like, these predators need to be locked up. This predator shit is so widespread. People talk about the Epstein list. That was just one guy one time. There's so many different crazy stories and demonic shit they've been doing. And not just they, like some crazy off celebrity. It's motherfuckers live within 20 minutes of you that done some crazy evil shit. You know what I mean? There's probably somebody on the list, the offender list, or somebody who's, if you was watching Tim Tebow, do I still got this thing? Pause. What the hell? Okay. But still got this like he has Tim Tebow. I keep bringing him up. He has like a Predator thing. He's doing like he's trying to bring awareness to it, and I've shown the clip, but he'll show all these red dots all across the country, and that's people who the FBI knows has kiddie porn on their shit, but they're not doing anything about it. They're not doing a damn thing about it. So like this, and then when these people come out, you get Gideon, and then the one guy you recommended a guy, and now it's a big, or what they either people try to make it so they can get a brand off of it, or they really violent sociopaths. They just need an excuse to punch somebody, and then they beat the hell out the guy, but he doesn't go to jail, and he keeps doing the same shit. So he got an ass whooping. He needs to be in jail. But they don't give a fuck. They got content. They beat the guy's ass. No investigation happens. He keeps being a predator. So, okay, he got an ass whooping. He's still a predator. People are still getting hurt. This shit is getting crazier and crazier. Hell, maybe these things too are related that we become so over-sexualized it's brought predator and evil out in people. I don't know. This ain't I'm not trying to be soapbox Williamson. I'm just saying, man. It's fucked up. You brought up Gideon. I'm like, man, all right, go to sleep. About to get to sleep. Yeah, go to sleep. Have a good night, though. Have a good night. So, yeah, sorry to go soapbox. That's why I'm trying to be positive because the world's so negative, man. Economy is messed up. But, I'm still trying to do this. This is fun. I appreciate y'all showing up. If we can grow, cool. If not, just still try to at least put out better content. At least put out the content that I would want to watch, even though I have a hard time watching myself. Pause. Because it's just, I don't know, watching myself is just like, or listening to my own stuff after it's done just feels weird. Sometimes I can, but I don't know. And that's what's going to make being on camera tough. And I've been kind of delaying it, but like I said, we're going to slow down a little bit, do less streams. Still be streaming regularly, but then do the on-camera thing. Put you to sleep with a pair. Oh, soccer boppers. You did bring that up. I remember though. They're like these they're almost like boxing gloves made out of floaties you used to wear as a kid, or made out of plastic version because they had the other version. I forgot. I don't know what material that was, but it was like a different, more whatever material that you could float on. But I remember you brought up soccer boppers, and like, I ain't seen this commercial in damn near 30 years now. That's crazy. But appreciate you being here. Don't like the tone you use? What tone I use? I was just being real. Being real, man. It's a lot of fucked up shit in the world, man. A lot of fucked up shit. And I wish I had the answers. Wish I had the answers. You don't got the answers, man. It didn't show. I didn't see this. We got a bot chat in Twitch. I didn't even see it in the thing. Maybe I just missed it. And sorry if I missed your messages. Oh, what did I send? What is this? Okay, let's. Oh, the soccer bot. This is soccer boppers for those who are like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? These things.
You can sock all day and bop all night. Soccer
Whoa, what did this man say?
Soccer boppers, soccer boppers. You can sock all day and bop all night.
He said soccer, right?
Boppers, soccer boppers. More fun than a pillow fight. Blow 'em up, put your hand inside, get ready to have the time of your life.
Okay, I got another comment. It's going to be related to what you just said.
Sock 'em once and bop 'em twice. Soccer boppers, soccer boppers.
Soccer Boppers, more fun than a pillow fight by Big Time Toys.
Soccer boppers.
So now that I know the world, like, now that we are in a post-Epstein world, we know the powers that be is evil shit. And yeah, it was also some wild shit, right? Because we was just violent-ass little kids getting CTE casually. Yeah, the feel froggy elite, that's what's going to go down. Yeah, we used to do dumb shit like that. And listen, when you're a kid, you don't realize shit. It's just fun. And yeah, honestly, that is still dark in and of itself. But he talking about blowing things up. He's fisting the thing. Now I'm knowing that these motherfuckers always were perverts. They didn't just become perverts yesterday. This has been the whole time. You're like, yo, was they doing weird shit in these kids' toys, kids' commercials, kids' shit? We already know about Nickelodeon and Disney, so I don't know. I had that thought. All right, now Nas is leaving. Appreciate you being here, though, bro. So have a good night. Have a good night. We'll probably go another half hour. I like to get to the hour and a half mark. I feel like I've done my job. I can give you guys an hour and a half. We're already an hour in. So thank you for joining. Thank you for still being here. Thank you for watching the playback if you are. Sorry if you were looking for the casual I did on Friday. I just arbitrarily, and I still will. I'll just sometimes arbitrarily just, if I don't feel a stream, which I'll probably keep this one up, but I'll unlist it. Most times people don't look, but I think he was just making sure he ain't messing me up. Which, I mean, listen, now, sometimes I do get copyright stuff, and I just delete the segment. So if you didn't watch it, or if you've ever watched the stream playing back, and said, damn, why did it just jump or look weird? I'll cut out segments all the time if I can get to it. Sometimes I don't get to it. So, and then that's nothing. Sometimes we do just get banned. No. We love the lurkers. Shout out to the lurkers. Don't listen to Nosferatu. The lurkers are the workers, you know. We appreciate you. We got 6 people watching now, maybe 5. I'm not sure if Nas Collins is one of them or if his is already left, but thank you for joining. Sorry about the start of the stream where I was fucking unlisted and didn't realize it because I unlisted the other one. I think it messed with me. But yeah, see, Richard's here, so that's cool. So I guess he was lurking. So yeah, because Nas, you know, Nas and Fizz, Tom Jensen. See, we wow, lurker hate. Yeah, don't hate the lurkers. We love the lurkers. We love the members. We love everybody. This is the channel of love. Love everyone. Everything's gonna be okay. I hope. Shit. There you go. Peace, love, and barbecue. Positivity. Not on some weird shit, because there's toxic positivity. Nothing, and you know, a lot of people fuck themselves up with toxic positivity, never telling themselves the issues they may be having or the issues they have. I'm not trying to do that, but you know, I try to, you know, acknowledge how crazy everything is and has been. Sick. Black queens never, sand bunnies forever. That's crazy. But you know, things have been messed up for a minute. I don't know how things are gonna turn out. I try to tell myself there's been many a time where I didn't know how things were going to turn out, and they turned out okay. Sometimes there was, you know, challenges. And I didn't realize time just sell like cows and bread. It just hit me what that meant. Shout out to burgers. I would say hot dogs, but I don't know what the hell hot dogs is. Hot dogs could be human. It could be human and raccoon knuckles and a hot dog. Shit, it could be human and raccoon knuckles and any food nowadays. Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows? Just pray over your food. Even if you don't believe it, then who cares? Then just pray, because who the fuck knows what's in anything we eat now? Anything. You buying organic, super grass-fed. I mean, they fucking that up too. So, like, no matter what the fuck you do, you could be going to Whole Foods or farmer's market, and they fucking up the soil. They Monsanto and everywhere. So, it's, you know, I don't know what to do. Just pray over it. Do the best you can. That's all you can do. It's the best you can. And that's the best you can is good enough. The best you can is good enough. It's not just a Radiohead lyric. It's real life. So, you know, good luck, Fizz. I know you're doing creative stuff. Tom, you're doing creative stuff. Richard doing creative stuff. And the listeners doing her college legal stuff. Good luck to all y'all. I don't know what you got, Rave Comedian. But hopefully you can do something dope. The economy's so bad, you might as well follow your dreams. The economy's so bad, might as well follow your dreams. What else you gonna do? What else you gonna do? Why not? Because we all gonna not be here one day, and in 100 years, 200 years, no one's gonna remember us, no matter who the fuck we are. So you might as well just do the best you fucking can. So, not that you should be worried about what humans remember, because, I mean, fucking humans cheer anything. Is that from Rick and Morty? And I'm not an expert on the show, but he's like, I don't care about you guys boo. I think it's Rick saying, I don't care what you guys boo. I've seen what you guys cheer, or some version of that. And he may not even originate that quote, but some version of that I know he said. And so, yeah, doing things for the people ain't always the best. Because the people go see James Gunn movie, even though he fucking with kids. And I know that we keep bringing it up, and that's probably why the people not seeing these streams, because we talk about real shit and we don't back away from nothing. To the best of our ability, I'm a human, but I try to just talk about whatever the fuck. Question: if 1,000 years ago we didn't put all these anti-repellents in the crop, why do we do them now? 1,000 years ago, people without them, because people are evil, and people can sell people shit. We are always sold shit that we don't really need, or worse, sold shit that makes us sick. So I remember with the crops, they used to they've copywritten all these different crops. They tried to breed out all the healthy crops. They want us to be sicker. Because you know why? What do you keep saying? Some asshole 100 years ago has a plan and nobody knows how to execute it, and they're just all winging it and doing dumb shit. A version of that, where a bunch of people are trying to get their number so high. They're already billionaires. They're just trying to get a number so high that they don't care about anything. And they're sociopaths, pure sociopaths. They might as well be serial killers, some of them. Literally. They want to get people sick so they can get you on medicine, and they do not care about the societal effects, and they do not care about the legal. They don't care about anything. They're pure sociopathic. They don't care about anything. They're beyond the pale. And there's people like that at every company, to the point where they'll even lose money, but they always, even when these companies lose billions of dollars, we talk about Warner Brothers, how many billions of dollars that lost, how many times they get sold, all that time, there are people who are making hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars each time it fails, it sells, it does anything. And that's like that at Warner Brothers, at every company, at water companies, at fucking, the company that makes 3D printers, the company that does this. There's some asshole doing that in every fucking conceivable industry, just doing whatever the fuck for profit. Hence, they got motherfuckers trapped into these things, because what they'll do is because there's a lot of conglomerates, there's a lot of shared things. So here's an example. Let's say you say, okay, well, who's buying this shit? Let's talk about McDonald's. They don't care. They don't care about anything. They think that they're going to beat it. They spend all the money to beat it. And then I done showed you the guy who's been spending all this money getting healthy, and then he fucking gets a stomach ulcer. I didn't say they were necessarily smart. They just have everything. But, okay, it's deeper. It used to be to increase the yield. It's deeper than this. It's deeper than this. We own everything. So we want to create flow. Let's say we own the potatoes that McDonald's use. We own a bunch of other shit too, but we'll get to that. So we're just going to do whatever to, kind of increase the yield, make it cheaper. And if we can help make people sicker, we also own stocks in pharmaceutical companies, and stocks in medical companies, and stocks in medical insurance. So, and our friend owns stocks in McDonald's, stocks with all these other companies that we got deals in. We might even have some stock in that company just because we got stock and everything. We might when I say stock, I don't mean like my little quarter shares and shit that I'll be having. I'm talking about like hundreds of thousands, millions of shares, billions of shares, whatever is being offered. Billions I don't know about, but millions of shares and all this shit, crazy investment, and maybe a seat at the board, all this type of shit. That's why TKO has UFC and WWE, and there's an investment group that's funded them above that. So anyway, so now that we own stock in McDonald's, we own stock in all this stuff. So if the potatoes taste good and make you sick, and you buy more of them and get sicker, and then you go buy our medicine or you go do this, now we done made money off of you 3 or 4 times over 5 or 10 times over. And so now we get things. And yeah, they don't care because you can only avoid. Some of them is cool. They like, all right, whatever. Because that number's higher. The number is more important than my own life. Think about this, Richard. We watch sports. We watch basketball. Football is a sport. UFC is a sport. Boxing is a sport. Is that not? I'm willing to risk my life for copious amounts of money. Is that not the same thing? They got the same perspective. Yeah, you're right. I might get sick myself. I might fuck myself up because this shit's so widespread. But I get that money as an individual. You don't know my name. We know James Gunn. We don't know who the fuck the assistant vice president is at fucking Warner Brothers, who sold it 3 times ago and probably made like $50 million. He just was in on the deal type shit. He was just another name on the contract that we never heard of. Never know his name. The motherfucker walk next to you, wouldn't know it was him. We don't know what the fuck, how much money he made. You might know if you a deep cut artist who Walter Hamada was, but 99% of people that until this era where everybody started looking at directors, you had to be somebody really in to know who Walter Hamada was. And he wasn't the head of DC. He was just the head of Warner Brothers Films. He basically had a version of James Gunn's jobs a couple of sales ago. I don't even remember which sale. But if you don't know who the fuck that is. Some people might know who Dave Zaslav is, who's the current head of Warner Brothers. I think maybe people in this chat might because, they've seen some of the news and media. And if you watch like media YouTubers, you might know. But most people don't. And there's people who you don't know their name who have jobs under them or jobs adjacent to them, and they get money, or they're part of the investment group, or they're part of one of thousands of different positions. And that's one fucking company in one fucking industry. I'm talking about with Warner Brothers. Times every fucking company you can possibly think of, and every fucking industry you could possibly think of. And this shouldn't be news. I think it's not news, but sometimes it's got to be said. This is why we get flow states of trash. So I've long wondered, are these budgets in movies real? Because here's the gimmick. Because again, I'm laundering money. I'm taking some off the top. I don't care if the company makes money. That's not my goal. Somebody else will have to worry about that. I care if I make money as an individual. So I'll put out Supergirl. If it fails, it's a tax write-off. I'm skimping money in all sorts of little ways. That's how these gimmicks work. That's why they don't care. They don't care about succeeding or not. That's an afterthought. That's an afterthought. And that's why they just care about being cheap, putting less amount money out, saying that they putting more money out, telling you, oh, this is a $300 million movie. Meanwhile, it probably cost them $50 million to make it. But they just lie about the numbers. Who gonna stop them? Who gonna stop them? Literally, an account at Disney found them lying about the numbers. She disappeared and got sick. I still don't know what happened to her. That literally happened. And it's, again, that's just another company in one industry across the world. So these companies, going back to why the fuck we have repellents in our crops, which was the original question. That's why. See, that's shit I need to be clipping out. Don't I got a fucking chart? Hopefully I actually do it. 50 cents. Shit, let me see if I got a chart. It says 11:28. Okay. Let me clip that out. All right. But yeah, that's why that happens. So that's the way of the world. Plant a flower and you grow a pearl. A child is born with a heart of gold. The way of the world makes his heart turn cold. I was surprised I did the whole hook. I probably fucked up something, but that's what you call it? Oh, man, what is it? Earth, Wind, and Fire. That's what I was trying to say. Okay. I should edit out the other thing. I'm gonna have to edit out some clips for myself. Hey, Scrambles, appreciate you being here. Sam, yeah, that's Richard. What the fuck is a Sam buddy, right? Hey, Scrambles. Just hey VW, hey everyone. Yeah, Sam, like what the fuck is a Sam bunny? Says Arab woman. Only the Most High knows how much money is actually getting spent. I know they're lying to these I know they're lying to the government. Either it's like NBA heights. They're either lying saying they're making more or they're making less. But they're lying. Even I remember, and not only lying, they're getting tax breaks. When they film in certain areas, they get a massive tax break. So they're just milking the system. They're milking the system to make money as individuals while companies suffer, content suffers. And Scrabble, I thought I'm about to get a new pedal. I'm gonna try to get what's it called? Keeley Dark Side. I'm gonna try to get that pretty soon. Cause yeah, that's a pretty cool pedal. Even though I'm broke, I'm still trying to figure it out. In any event, think about Xbox. I thought about this earlier. Maybe I should clip this off if I can rant this. All right. So Xbox literally over the course of 10 years not only ruined themselves, but ruined an entire industry when you think about it. Now I'll break it down. How did they do this? Because they bought up studios in service of Game Pass. And then for 8 to 10 years, however long it's been, they didn't have anyone who realized how horrible of a decision or set of decisions it was. And listen, I'm taking some of this. The Art Economist did a video on it, so it's not just me, but who came up with this. But it's still true. It actually came from Asha Sharma. I mentioned her. She's the CEO of Xbox. She sent or leaked something or that kind of gave a lot of this information out. But basically, they bought up all these companies. They gave up, because they bought all these companies, they bought them so they can make games for Game Pass. Game Pass got less popular financially. Because Xbox, which is Microsoft, owns these companies, now it's more difficult for these companies to work. So they make less games, and some of them made no games. And as a result, they lost money, and Game Pass got less and less popular. And it never worked. The math never worked. They were never going to get profit off of this. And they went on for years like this and didn't see, because nobody had end-to-end vision, they didn't see it. And the second they hired a CEO to specifically just hire everything over Xbox, they did have one guy, but he wasn't paying enough attention. They realized what they've been doing. And as a result, over the course of 8 to 10 years, there are thousands of people now without jobs because of layoffs. There are dozens of games that could have gotten made that did not get made. And now the entire industry, this is 1/3 of the industry. Remember, you had the big three, Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo of gaming. And yes, you do also have Steam and PC. Obviously, they're a big player, right? But of the console, and then because of all the acquisitions, publishing games, why aren't there no games? Well, Xbox as a studio was supposed to have way more games over the past 10 years, but it had so much corporate red tape that apparently people, in order to get one thing made, some people had to get 15 people's permission just to get something done, so nothing can get done. They didn't make any games or as many games as they wanted to. The math never worked, so they just lost billions and billions of dollars, a bunch of people's jobs, a bunch of games that don't exist, all for the gaming industry to then get even worse because of the fucking now asset crisis when it comes to RAM and memory and all these resources because AI is eating them up. And speaking of AI, they're owned by Microsoft, a company that's making a decent bit of scratch off of AI and investment in AI and servers and all that stuff. I'm not sure if anyone's making money off AI, but they put a lot of money into it. So, yeah, that happened. And why? Because corporations are stupid. That's literally what happened because of that. And now who knows what the fucking gaming industry could have been if Xbox was a valiant player the past 10 years, which they haven't really been, or what it's going to be now that maybe they'll be able to rebuild, but we see the end of console gaming is nigh, especially with Sony getting rid of all physical media. So that's how Xbox helped ruin the gaming industry in a nutshell, because they're fucking corpo idiots. So there you go. Shit, maybe that's what I need to do. Just do this and then clip it out. Shit. Because yeah, that's what happened. And I mean, you know what? I'll put the art economist video in the chat so you guys can see his breakdown of it. It's more fact based than mine, but that's just me summarizing really his work. And like I said, some of it they Xbox told and published themselves. Let me see which video it is. And shout out to, what's her name, Asha. Oh, how to lose $20 billion. Is that how much they lost? $20 billion. It's from a few weeks ago. And so, yeah. And yeah. Crazy. Lost $20 billion. They didn't learn from their older brother VR. Heard great things about that pedal. No personal experience, but you trust Keeley. Have a Keeley modded beat Boss DD3. That's dope. So yeah. And shit, now we're in this crazy era with gaming. The whole gaming industry is waiting on one game to save them. If GTA 6 is anything other than a massive hit, I don't know if the game industry is going to last that long. Just for finances. Because, you know, the only game company that would stick around really would be Nintendo, because they're the only company that need to. Honestly, Tom, who asked, would you be surprised to learn an algorithm for AI was made in the late 60s, early 70s? I wouldn't be. I believe in the Tesla era, Nikola Tesla, I believe a lot of crazy technology was available between the Yahtzees and the Nikola Tesla to Yahtzee era, maybe even into the 50s. I believe ungodly, because think about some of the sci-fi that came from that era, that retro-futuristic shit. I believe technology beyond our control, beyond our knowledge, became widely available. There's so many different technologies. There's this thing called voice of God technology, where they can broadcast something directly to your ear without any earphones, phone, anything. There's all sorts of incredible technology, and you can look this up. That's been debriefed by the government in some way, shape, form, or fashion. These are not conspiracy theory technologies; these are confirmed technologies. So that doesn't surprise me. It does. It's shocking, but not surprising, if that makes sense, or the other way around, whichever way they say. Oh, shit, really? Working with lava and metals? Doing metal work? That's crazy. How's that going? Don't burn yourself. Speaking of old technology, talking about doing metal working. That's pretty cool, though. Sometimes I've seen people do metal work on YouTube and stuff. Create molds and, like, pour metal in. That's pretty cool. It's a mathematical error checking algorithm been applied to linguistic databases and scaled up. I see. I mean, a lot of technology, you know. When did Windows come out? Late 70s? Hey, going well. Haitians helping you out. Shout out to Haiti and DR working together. See, let's be positive. They said your idea is ridiculous but possible. Well, there you go. Fuck it. If it's possible is the only word that matters. And if they helping, then that's cool. So shout out to Haiti and the DR. Is there a name for just that island as a whole? What is that island called as a whole? Pause, because I just said whole. Hopefully you did catch it. We'll see. But yeah, you say they don't learn from the brother at VR. They didn't learn from, remember 3D? Remember when the Kinect came out? Remember all these other ideas that they thought was going to take over the world? It didn't remember ringtones. Remember all this technology. So you asking the Raw Ninja? Well, I don't know. You live there. I don't know. But think about all the technology they thought was going to be the future and that wasn't. So the sex box. But they thought VR would be the future. 3D. Remember 3D movies? Avatar was in 3D. HD DVDs instead of Blu-rays. Shit. Mini disc. Floppy disk. The other floppy disk. You know what I mean? All these different technologies that have come and gone. We used to have CD drives. CDs are coming back. And actually, I'm releasing a project by the end of the year. I really want to release physical for it. I want. That's why you're going to see me try to promote the old music in order to kind of give this music some place to land, so to speak. Because I really want to release a physical product in the same way I just showed that that movie distribution platform. There are platforms that will like direct to order. So somebody orders a CD. Oh, you found the pauses. Somebody orders a CD and then they print it up and send it out and then give me a piece. Now that may make the CD a little bit more expensive, so I apologize. Hopefully we can make it as good of an experience as possible. But I want that to happen. Trying to make a cosplay. I don't know if they'll allow it. Something so big. Pause through TSA. That's crazy. I gotta, I did the Mankind cosplay. I got a lot of weight to lose, but if I can do it, there's another cosplay I want to do. But I still got a long way to go. That'll be next year if I'm lucky. Next year if I'm lucky. But yeah, shit. Maybe I gotta do some clipping myself. So yeah, because the economy bad. It would be nice. Listen, I don't want to lose what we have as a chat and as a community and as a channel, but I do want to grow, and I've wanted to grow, and we have grown. We're over the 1,000 mark. However we got there, and it would be nice to continue to grow. I know. Because I'm trying to be honest, because I'm trying to just say the word, talk about things, maybe that other people don't want to talk about, that may be hampered. The Winter Soldier. What are we talking about? The Winter Soldier, pause. Who knows what I said. Because we're trying to, did I say you're trying to get bigger? Then yeah, pause. Pause for that. We are trying to grow, pause. We're just trying to, expand. Pause. I want more people to watch the channel. Next cosplay. Pause. No, I'm not gonna do the Winter Soldier. No. I'll speak it into existence. I want to do Dark Knight Rises Bane. Let's speak it into existence. So I want to lose weight and have super jacked arms. So that's gonna probably take to next year. Maybe We'll see the temperature. We'll see if I can get it by next DreamCon. We'll see if I can go by next DreamCon. Which, speaking of which, we got close to the 1.5 hour mark. I feel like I've ranted enough. I've ranted about a bunch of subjects. Got 6 people watching. I appreciate that. I will try. I played that one game. I don't even know if they refunded it. I didn't like it. We streamed it, but I didn't like it. So I refunded it because it was only 30 minutes of play. So I do want to get back to playing games on some basis. So we might get some more Tekken. And Streets of Rage were kind of the default games we play when I ain't got nothing else to play. Maybe in a few weeks we'll be able to get that fucking Batman game from a few months ago. Fizz is still here. I appreciate it. I guess I'm, ranting a little bit, so who knows? Maybe I'll go longer, but still wrapping up. But there was another game I wanted to get, and I was excited about called Marvel Token. It's a fighting game, but the launch has been a goddamn nightmare. And this is why I don't buy games at launch. This is why sometimes it takes me a while. Even Mouse PI, the game we just spent the past month playing, it took wow. You know what? Maybe I'll do something turn-based. Maybe. I don't want to say no to that. We'll see. we'll see. We'll see what I can find and, financial. Maybe I will end up giving Fallout New Vegas a try again. In any event, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. If you like the video, please like the video. If you're so obliged to share and subscribe, please do that. And even if you do none of these things, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Good night. God bless. I appreciate everybody being here. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.